So yeah, um, one thing that is very important in life, me, I can speak about it because I'm actually practicing it, and I'm gonna be using it for the rest of my life, which is uh, discipline. Discipline is the core of success. Any sort of success, any this like and whatever the field, art, because that's what I do. Music, school, whatever. Because I don't say consistency because I believe in discipline. Once you have discipline, discipline is like the root of pretty much everything. Like if you're disciplined, you're gonna be consistent. You're gonna be a good planner. You're gonna be a very discipline is pretty much everything. You know, a very reliable person. That's what I was looking for. That's the word I was looking for. Uh, Reliable person. That is very important. So, eh, if you can't rely on yourself, like nobody will rely on you. So, the work needs to start within yourself. It has to start here. And after that, like people will see the change, like they gonna trust you. So that's pretty much how it works. So I have done work in my life. I have done a lot of things, whether it's good, bad. I done a lot of things. So I realized it was easy for me to do like the bad stuff. It's easy because you don't have to put any work. But anything when you're trying to progress, you're trying to make any progress in life, you're trying to do positive stuff. It's not that easy because you have to put in the work, which is good. So yeah, I just like by and one thing that I really wanna say, guys, having a plan is having a plan, not just a plan, because people be saying, "Oh, I wanna this, I wanna that." They just saying stuff. That's a plan, but they're not really consistent. They're not. They just think about it, but they don't work towards their plan. Have a plan and a very reliable, tangible, and consistent one. So you have to have that. You have to have that. Action is the word. Is the most important thing, because saying one thing is different. When you do it, that's a very good. That's a very important thing. So actions. One of the things I was just thinking about a couple months ago, I had a little discussion with one of my friends. He was having trouble to save his money, right? We all know how it goes because we all go through that. Especially me, you know, I go through that a lot. I went through it. I mean, I went through it. Yes. Um, it's just because I didn't have a plan. Now I'm thinking about it. I was unable to make any progress is because I didn't have a plan to progress. So if you don't have a plan to progress, you're not gonna make any progress. That's pretty much how life is. So, well, if you don't have plan for progress, you're not gonna be able to save money either. You're not gonna be able to invest into your future onto your business. You're not even gonna have the idea of creating a business. Yeah. So we're just having that little convo, and we were just talking because we're regulars. We're regulars. We're at the bottom. Um, you know, so no business, no nothing. We can only just rely on a job. But I always knew that I can do better than that. And since I was a kid, I'm always on something. I always have the mindset of creating stuff, making, doing. Like I always have to be on some next thing. But that guy, I don't think he has anything. He doesn't think about creating something for himself. And we were just talking. He was just telling me, yeah, like he's making 1,500 every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, by the way, per se. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like you have a lot of upcoming bills, like your car, your rent. I I understand that. You have to do gas, all of that. I understand that, but you can start from the very lowest amount. It doesn't really have to be a good 50, but you can go for 30. And I believe if you don't really have any support, if you don't have like someone like a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or a husband, or whatever, if you're single living, so you can because I don't know the amount of bills that he has and the way he does his thing, but I believe like maybe $10, even 10 1 week, so bi-weekly it'll be $20. Hey, if you never read The Richest Man in Babylon, you have to read it. Because after reading this book, I read this book so many times, so I understood that like I have to start from a very like from I can start from the very lowest amount. But the thing is not about the amount of money. It's the discipline. It's the mindset. You know that once I get this amount of money from my paycheck, I'm gonna have to save a particular amount. But like in that book, they tell like you have to save like a certain percentage, right? But if you're not in that level, you can save. The point is saving. You have to save because later on you're gonna have to invest that money into something better. But the thing that makes me, I'm not judging them, but the thing that makes me really think that this guy don't really have goals in life is the fact that he smoke. He smokes. He smokes weed. I'm not putting the man's business out, but I'm just saying, like, cause a lot of us, I used to be in that position. So the point is, he be smoking weed and he does a lot of things, and I know, cause I'm from Canada. I mean, I live in Canada, so I know Canada's pricey and pretty much everything. And when I used to buy weed, it's expensive. It is expensive, especially if you're a smoker. Like some people are just whatever. I know some people they're a smoker, like they be smoking like regularly. But he smokes weed. So and he always smoke. He always has weed. So that means his saving is empty when he's making somebody else's rich or richer. When him, he's getting poor. And I'm like, bro, but you smoke. You can't save money, but you smoke. It's just like da da da, like a bunch of excuses. I used to be in that position. I used to make excuses for myself too. But and I was telling that to one of my other friends. He was just like, bro, I do understand where you're coming from, but some people in life, if they're not ready to receive the message, no matter how good you say whatever, they're not even gonna receive it. So it's good that you did your part, but he's not ready yet. So I do understand that. But just to say, guys, discipline is still very important. Is a very important fact for any subject in life, any fields. Your discipline, if you like success, is on your way, whatever, money, the big houses, pretty much everything. I mean, like, honestly, guys, I don't have all of that yet, but the fact that I'm consistent, I wouldn't say that I'm a perfect disciplined person, but I'm working towards that. I try not to say I'm trying my best. Instead of that, I say I'm doing my best. So I'm doing my best to be on the right track. But yeah, discipline is the key, guys. Cause my friend, he's struggling because of lack of discipline, but he does not understand that. And I used to struggle because of lack of discipline. I have to realize that. But him, I don't know how long it's gonna take him, but he's not there yet. He's not there yet. He could have just cut off on the amount of weed that he usually gets. You know? Let's say if he used to buy for $40, he could have just cut like 30. He could have just bought for $30, and the $10 putting it on his savings, but he's not doing it. Guess what? I'm not gonna. I'm a very nice person, soft-hearted person. I'm not gonna borrow this guy no money at all. I've done it a few times. No, I can't do that. I can't be his savior. Yes. I'm not even gonna borrow him $10, guys. I'm not. I'm not even giving him. I'm not. I work hard to make my money. And it's not even giving him the money. It's just like, because I know, like, bro, like, hey, you gotta do better. I have to challenge him, right? I mean, if you love someone, you just gotta go hard on them. You have to know when to go soft on them. You have to go when to go hard on them. At this point, cause I've been going soft on them. Like, I've been trying to sympathize because I know we all go through stuff. But at this point, nah, man, I have to change the strategy. So that's pretty much it. I love y'all. Have a nice day. I'm gonna get ready to go to work. I love y'all. Bye.